This morning I'm doing a quick flight on my Boxermad Alpha Jet. What I've done is added the rudder. I did a modification video last night, and I'm going to see how the rudder helps me stabilize, keep in a stable high alpha state and still be able to steer the plane around. So I cut a notch into the elevons in order to let the rudder move, and so far it's not tumbling like Jay's does, but it's very, very good. Okay, let me bring it down. Alright, in high alpha. Steering with the rudders. Whoa, very sensitive. I guess I could have made the rudder. I'm barely breathing on the rudder stick. There's a rudder roll. Not only is it wet, but they've cut the grass recently, so this thing weighs a few ounces more than normal with all the water on it. Okay, so I've got the 2200 battery in there. Got really good stability the other day with the 2200 up front. Center of gravity a little bit forward, and the rudder. Alright, we got some stable high alpha, and I'm steering with the rudders. I've got rudder expo up to 50%, so it's nothing too dramatic. Oh, nice. It is getting buffeted by the wind a little bit, so I don't know if that wing rock is, I guess it's wind as opposed to stalling. Getting hit from the side right now. You can see the water falling off of that plane. Alright, so the rudder modification did pretty well. Not ideal conditions, so one day when it's very calm I'll be able to take it out and see exactly what that wing rock is about. I hope it's not the notch I cut in the elevons causing that wing rock. If so, maybe I can sculpt it a little bit more to make the air come off of there a little bit with a little bit less turbulence. But plane probably weighs about 3 ounces more with all this water and grass on it. Okay, so after that test, after I get all the grass out of this plane, what I will do is I will cut down the size of the rudder to about here. It was so effective that I had to turn expos up to 50% to get it to be nice and smooth. And I figured rather than do that, just chop down the rudder size and fill in the elevators the way they used to be. So these elevators will be filled in the way they used to be. I will bring the rudder to about here, so it still gets about a ½ an inch of thrust vectoring here and maybe a little bit up here, and then make this a solid stabilizer just for looks. I don't want to have a rudder sticking out of here all by itself. So I will continue this across and paint it and have just a small rudder like this. I want to keep the rudder close to the thrust line so that the plane moves like this instead of twisting it. If I have the rudders up here, it's going to twist the plane when I go to turn, and I don't want it to twist. I want it to go like this. I want the back end to go side to side. So that's going to be my plan. Tonight I'll fill in the elevons, chop down that rudder to about this size, and we'll give it another test tomorrow.